Okay, this is, Town of Charlton Zoning Board of Appeals, Tuesday, January 16th. We'll call the meeting to order. Since we're waiting for a fourth person, we'll skip down in the agenda to, number 3, review and approval of minutes from December 5th meeting. So we have the minutes. Does everyone, any comments, anything on the minutes? No. So, is there a motion on the minutes? Anyone want to make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting?
Motion to approve. Second.
There's a motion made, by Marco, second by Eric. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Minutes are approved.
Copy to sign there.
Yeah, you gotta sign there. And then, we need to review the 2023 annual town report. Is it any different from last year?
Just the number of applications that came in.
That's it, that's the only change.
Yeah, it's been the same every year.
Yeah,
it's
so-
that.
So we don't need to make do we need a vote on that? To approve it? It just goes in.
That's up to you. If you guys are okay with that, I can just put it in.
Yeah, I think, yeah, and if it's the same every year, that's what we would do. We don't really have any other business. Do you guys have any other business that we're unaware of at the time of the posting? No?
No.
All right, maybe we take a short recess. Someone take a motion for a recess?
A motion to recess.
Motion to recess until we have a fourth for tonight's meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We'll be in recess. So, we have Jason Bebo now in attendance, so let's call our, public hearing. Sandra and Peter Terlizzi. Come and take the seat in front. You both just state your name for the record for us.
Sure. I'm Sandra Terlizzi.
Paul Pacheco, contractor.
Okay. So you are applying for a variance. You want to tell us what you're going to do, and why the board should grant relief under the statute.
At the present time, there's a existing deck that is on the back of the building. The contractor that originally went in and started to do the work with Sandra did not have a CSL license. So he was told that he had to shut down the job and get somebody with a CSL license.
Okay.
I came in and pulled a permit for him, and he still wasn't following code, so we actually got rid of him, and I took the job over.
Okay.
The actual blueprint of the deck that was on the house is the same as what's on there now. There was what we call a tunnel set of stairs that went into the driveway, which was rotted, and he removed it and squared it off by framing it in, and we moved the stairs from the left-hand side of the deck to the middle of the deck in the backyard. Now, being that when the house was purchased, it was a non-conforming lot to begin with because it didn't fall into the setback requirements to begin with, because they're only 21 feet from the road, and because she's on a corner lot, you need 30 and 30. So the new deck, as it is right now, which is just being suspended by temporary posts, occupies the exact same space as the old deck did. But because it's a new deck, we have to fall into the zoning board rules, which means we need roughly 13 feet of relief, because we're 17 feet to the road right now.
So right now, there's the road, and then you have a doorway that faces Neshoba Road or Neshoba
Correct.
Street, right?
Correct.
This is,
Right.
yeah, Neshoba.
Right, so that deck, that, by the doorway, that's staying where it is, or you're removing that?
No,
That's all staying there?
That's staying.
Okay, and then there was a stairway that came out right from that,
Well, it wasn't, the stairway came off, what it was is, it was a platform deck off
Right.
of the back entry door, and then there was one step down
Yeah.
to where the original deck was, and there was only a 3-foot walkway, and they had what's called a tunnel set of stairs that came an inset, so it was a 4-foot platform.
Right.
a
The stairs
4-foot
went down
wa-
right into the backyard, right?
A 4-foot walkway where the stairs went down and then the deck opened up to 12 feet the rest of the distance.
Right, right.
So
So where are you're moving the
The
stairs?
stairs have already been moved. They're in the middle of the deck in the
Are they going, like,
backyard.
they go down on the side now, or are they coming
No,
out
no,
right at the back?
They come out in the back, right next to, in front of her slider.
So those aren't encroaching, those
No.
aren't in the setback anymore?
No.
It's just that one, so the area that you put in there now, is it bigger than what was existing with that, where the door
It
is?
occupies the same exact space, except the only difference is instead of having a set of stairs there, it's actually a deck. It's a
Okay.
10 by 10 section.
Okay. Yeah, and there's not really anything, I mean, the deck, you got a doorway there, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Correct. I mean, there used to be a set of stairs there way back when,
Right.
and they took them off.
Yeah.
And then they moved the stairs when they did the deck before she bought the house.
Yeah,
So it's a second means of egress, so you need a way to get out.
right, yeah. So right now, how many feet is that deck off of the line at this point right now? So you look,
So right now, the house sits to roughly 21 feet to the property line. The deck comes out 4 feet off of the gable wall, which is 17 feet, which leaves you 17 feet. So in order to meet the setback of 30 feet, we
You need
need
13
13
feet.
feet.
this is 13 feet on Neshoba Road.
Correct.
Okay. You guys have any questions for the applicant? Eric? Everyone understands what they want to do? So we'll call the building inspector, zoning enforcement officer first.
Mr. Chairman, if I may.
You may.
Two for this side.
Thank you, Curtis.
So, the applicant, as I heard state, had an existing landing and set of stairways on the side of the house during the construction process of adding to the deck on the rear and the side of the house. It was uncovered that there was a setback issue. Page 2 shows 13 Neshoba Road with a small side deck on it. There used to be a set of stairs there. And then the lower picture shows the rear deck that now goes over to connect to the side deck. Another picture on page 2 of 13 Neshoba and the deck there. Some neighborhood pictures. As you can see by the locus plan, this is one of the larger lots in the neighborhood. And it is a corner lot, so it has two fronts, henceforth the requirement in this case for the deck to be 30 feet off the road as opposed to 15 if it was a side. So when we have a corner lot, you have two fronts and two sides, there's no rear. So that's how that works out.
You guys understand that, right? All right, so do we have any abutters, members of the public? Any letters from any boards or anything like that, Mary? So anybody from Board of Health, Assessor's Office, Tax Collector, Conservation, Planning Board, Finance, Town Clerk's Office, Selectman's Office, Economic Development, any school committee, police, fire, any other board, have any other comments or anything? Nobody? All right. Someone want to end the public hearing portion of this?
Make the motion?
Eric makes a motion, Jason seconds. All in favor to end the public hearing, say aye.
Aye.
I think this, just by the shape of the lot itself, if you look, it's kind of a triangular thing on two roads. And there's no way, with that means of egress, there's no possible way that they wouldn't be into the setback. I think that would be the hardship there, just the shape of the lot,
Yeah.
without question. I don't have a problem with it, we all have to vote for this if the variance is gonna pass. So if anybody has any issues, please bring them up now. Anybody have any questions, issues, or anything like that? So if we were gonna vote for a variance, it would be for 13-foot front setback on Neshoba Road, for a deck at the rear means of egress. And that would be on the westerly side, the rear of the structure. Someone making a motion? Anybody? Bueller?
I can never remember it all.
Bueller?
I motion to approve a variance, giving approval to the 13-foot request relief for setback, as shown on the plans provided.
I'll give the reason why. What's the hardship?
With the hardship being listed as, there's no way to conform to the setbacks,
Go give it the shape of the lot.
given the shape of the
Yeah.
lot.
There's an odd shape in the area. Is there a second on that motion?
Second.
Jason seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. So the deal is that, she'll prepare the, variance. It needs to go to the clerk's office as a 20-day appeal period. If no one objects to that during the appeal period, the clerk's office will give you a call. You're gonna take that variance, you need to bring it to the registry and record the whole document at the registry. And then, Kurt will do what he does.
Just bring it
after.
to the Worcester, Registry of Deeds and they'll.
In
Yeah,
Worcester,
and they'll
courthouse
record
in
it,
Worcester?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, so, and you'll get it, how many pages it is, you should record all of them. So if it's 4
Okay,
pages.
so record that and then he's good to go as soon as it's
Yeah, so
recorded?
as soon as it's recorded, Kurt can issue whatever permits or whatever's at that point.
Okay, so then as soon
Okay.
as it's recorded, I'll bring
Yeah,
it back down.
so it's 20 days after it's submitted to the clerk's
Alright,
office, not
that
20
sounds
days
good.
from today.
Copy of what the town clerk gets,
Okay,
so once you're done, you know that's the paperwork you're gonna pick up.
So we're looking
I'll
at the
be-
first, second week of
I'll be down
February,
here.
roughly.
for one reason or another,
Today's
I'll be
the
here.
14th, 16th.
Yeah, it depends on when she's able to submit it. So if
Right.
she submits it, sometime this week, it would
Yeah.
probably be,
Okay,
First,
2 or 3
second week
weeks.
of
Yeah,
February.
so you're probably
Okay.
looking at that,
he's
yeah.
probably gonna
Oh,
be
that's
happy
fine.
if it's not too cold anyway. If we get nice February weather.
Doesn't matter. Work out in the cold, you get used to it.
Yeah.
But I'll be, yes, here for something. Seems like I can't get myself out of this place.
No, it's okay. So you're all set?
Yeah,
Good
thank you
luck.
so much.
Thank
you
I
very
much. I appreciate it.
Does anyone want to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
There's a second. Marco, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned.
Alright, great. Thanks, guys.
Until next time.